opportunity to be here. Thank you for the opportunity to be in the presence of all these people, God. Lord God, give us a clear mind so we can think, Lord, and do work for the city, God. Pray in your name.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, it is Monday, April 15th at 5 o'clock, and I'd like to call the Board of Commissioners regular called meeting to order with a roll call, please.
Moore. Here. Shepherd.
Here.
Baker. Gamble.
Here.
Rasmus.
Here. First on the agenda is to approve the March bills for payment.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Moore.
Yes.
Shepherd.
Yes.
Gamble.
Yes.
Rasmus.
Yes. Approve the minutes from the March 18th regular called meeting.
Motion to approve.
Second. Shepherd.
Yes.
Gamble.
Oh, you weren't here for it. You just abstained. Disqualified.
Moore. Yes. Rasmus.
Yes. Now the fun stuff. We would like to call Mr. Ted Hampton to the front, please, while we present you with a Corbin Kernel. Mr. Hampton is the longest serving manager of a rural, come on guys, rural co-op in the United States. He is celebrating 60 years with Cumberland Valley Electric Co-op, and I figured, you know what, you deserve to be a Corbin Kernel for that, because that shows amazing dedication to our community. We're so thankful for everything you've done to help with the growth, and truly, you have been an asset to our community.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Absolutely, absolutely. Rich, would you like to come up here too? Rich, you're the right-hand man, you wanna come up too? Okay, so you over here with me, there we go.
You stand by. Stand
In here, and I'll hold that, there we go. Everybody in? How we look?
Wonderful. Did you get a smile?
Got my best smile on, absolutely for you. Thank you for everything. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
I can't stress enough how much he has done for our region. Truly an amazing asset.
Yes, big excuse.
Yes, yeah, you don't have to sit here. Okay, all right,
Keep your
sounds
phone on, we
good.
may need you, all right?
Thank you so much. Thanks, Rich, for coming.
Thank you.
Thank
Appreciate you. Thank you very much.
All right, we're gonna move on now and hear a request from the Lions Club representatives, Mike Puala, Jim Manning, Sean McWilliams, and Jamie Miller regarding the purchase of new flags and flagpoles on Main Street.
I'll bring some letters.
Sure. Oh, read slowly, okay.
Thanks, sir.
Well, our first vice president was supposed to be here, but he's running a little late. So I'm the secretary of the Lions Club. My name is Jim Manning. And we have recently purchased new flags for Main Street and the poles to go with those. And vocational school, or technically what is it, the Corbin Area Technology Center, is varnishing those poles for us and screwing the flags on so that they won't come off during storms. As you know, we put the flags up during major holidays. They're listed here: Memorial Day, Flag Day, Independence Day, Labor Day, and Veterans Day. And then there's some special days that we put them up when the city requests. Most of those have to do with soldiers that have passed away, and there's a procession in Main Street. Of course, we've had a lot of support from the city over the years in making sure that we have brackets on the lamp posts, because at one time we had different posts down there, and the new lamp posts didn't originally have the brackets, and you all made sure that those got attached. Also, the fire department has helped us whenever our club's small now, so we sometimes get stuck and don't have a team that can put the flags up, so they've helped put the flags up a couple of times, take them down a couple of times, and then Public Works has done the same thing for us at times. And so our flags were 15 years old. Your predecessor, Marlon, told us they were tapped, and we already knew that. We just didn't have the resources to replace them at the time. So we have got the flags, we've got the poles, and we spent about $5,100 on those, and we're trying to get some support from the city and whoever else can support us in paying for those.
Well, first off, I'd like to say thank you to the Lions Club for your many, many years of service to the city of Corbin. You all have done a great job. You always make us look fabulous, and I know that you all are out there at all times, sometimes in inconvenient times, and I do appreciate our city workers as well, working with you all. But you know, as a private organization, just your partnership with the city, it really means a lot. We get a lot of compliments on our flags and how patriotic we are, and you know, that's because of your all's hard work. So I really do appreciate it very, very much. Does anybody have any questions about this request?
I'd like to make a comment.
Okay.
I don't know if you know this, but I was in the Lions Club for many years. I was president for 2 years, and I've hung those flags a lot of times, and we appreciate that. Just my part. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
And I was aware that you were close.
I thought they might have taken my name off the plaque.
No, it's still there.
I think both of y'all need to get back to the Lions Club meetings, I believe, so.
When I went to Frankfurt, I wasn't able to ever come back here. I was just never here, so.
We need to
We did so
appreciate
much
you.
great work.
Well, I doubt that we have this in our budget, per se, as a line item. Just the fact that you all have purchased these in good faith for the city of Corbin, I very much appreciate, and I don't think that anybody would have any problem reimbursing you all for your costs involved. So I'll just entertain a motion.
I make a motion to approve this request.
Second.
Any other comments? Okay.
Campbell.
Yes.
Moore. Yes. Shepherd.
Yes.
Rasmus.
Yes. Thanks again.
Thank you.
We'll get you a check.
Okay, thank you.
Uh-huh.
All right, next on the agenda is to hire Dorman Patrick as a patrolman effective 4/13/2024.
Hello.
How are you?
Fine, how are you all?
Really excited to have you aboard.
Yes, ma'am, thank you, glad to be here.
Yeah, I think I might have seen you over the weekend
Yeah,
patrolling.
yeah, I've been out Saturday and Sunday both.
Yeah.
It's pretty active shift the last couple of days.
Well, we appreciate it.
Thank you all very much, I appreciate it.
Absolutely, so I'll need a motion.
I make a motion to hire Dorman Patrick.
I'll second. Moore. Yes. Shepherd.
Yes.
Campbell.
Yes.
Rasmus.
Yes, welcome aboard.
Thank you.
All right, we need to accept the resignation of Code Enforcement Administrator Heather Grillen, right? Effective 4/19/24.
I've got her letter of resignation. It's dated April 8th, 2024. To whom it may concern, thank you for giving me the opportunity to work for the city. I've enjoyed my time here, the people I've met and worked with. However, I'm saddened to be moving on. I'm going to be working closer with my husband's business and the company that subcontracts his business. My last day will be April 19th, 2024. Sincerely, Heather Grillen.
Make a motion to accept said resignation.
Second.
Shepherd,
Yes.
Gamble,
Yes.
Moore,
Yes.
Rasmus.
Yes. Okay, next on the agenda is to authorize the advertisement for code enforcement administrator position. So, I have a question though. And I know Sky's gonna be like, I'm gonna kill her. I mean, could we get away with a part-time position at that job, at that desk,
Well, the problem is Mike's out all day and there leaves no one there.
to answer the
To answer the
phones?
phone, to help the customers that come and everything, so that leaves no one in there.
So the,
And then when Mike takes vacation, then there's really no one in there,
Right.
you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's like,
yeah,
that's the person that really does like all the administrative side while he's out trying to find all the issues that need to be fixed, so it's like.
I just needed some insight as to that,
And
so.
Heather has absolutely been
Great.
awesome.
Great.
She has ran it. It is.
I don't think you ought to accept it.
No, we have to see her go.
Is that
She-
possible?
that motion.
Are we allowed to do that? I don't think so.
Seriously, it's an important
Yeah.
position and she has really.
Done really good.
She's done really
I know
good.
she has, but now that she's gone, I was just curious if we could,
I think our hard time about having a part-time person is you have, even if like Mike could be here in the mornings, somebody could come into the afternoon or vice versa, it's just getting somebody to come and actually work part-time with no benefits, that's really hard right now.
Right.
In today's time.
Right.
That's been our issue about filling a part-time position, you're just limited.
I think we've tried retired, we've had a retired person before. I mean, maybe we just advertise for it and see what we get. And then we'll do the, pay and benefits commensurate to experience or what they're looking for. Maybe the right person will walk in that only wants to work 20 hours a week or something like that, I mean, we could dream, so, okay, I just wanted to get my head around that a little bit, and I hadn't had a chance to talk to you all about it. So, I need a motion to authorize the advertisement for the code enforcement administrator position.
Set motion to authorize the advertisement for code enforcement administrator position
I have a question.
Yes,
How
ma'am?
long would y'all like the advertisement?
14 days.
for 14 days.
Gamble, Moore,
Yes.
Shepherd,
Yes.
Rasmus.
Yes. All right, we've got an estimate from American Leak Detection for the splash pad repairs that we need to discuss.
Yes. So, the good news is that the first estimate that we received from American Leak Detection is what we ended up back at. So it's $28,500, that includes the work that's already been done over there as well. So, we're not looking at any other charges beyond that. They can get to work right away, we just need approval. We have $156,000 left in the Miller Park budget that, I don't foresee getting anywhere close to spending that amount, up until then, so I think that we could move that money out of Miller Park. That was Marlon's plan before when we started looking into the repairs. So, I don't know if we need a motion to move that, or just a motion to approve the expenditure.
I think since it's under the rec department, we don't have to get that detailed, I don't
Right,
think, so.
okay.
Uh,
And in the future,
Yeah.
this group is going to train us, give us a plan on how to winterize the pipes properly, so that we have that moving forward and we don't run into these issues again down the
David,
road.
let me just say, I don't know about the commission, I still don't know exactly what happened.
Right.
I know that,
I don't think
last I
anyone
heard,
really
was a
does.
this issue, and you
Right.
just brought that up, so apparently
Yes.
someone concurs with that, but.
Right.
Yeah, that's a great idea, that we don't need this every year.
Right. We can't do it again, so.
No. Okay. So, all right, anybody have any questions for Jacob? If not, I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to accept the estimate provided by American Leak Detection.
Second. Moore,
Yes.
Shepherd.
Yes.
Gamble,
Yes.
Rasmus.
Yes. Authorize the city manager to advertise for fiscal year 2025 blacktop, stone, landfill, and cell phone services. Is
If
that
I may
time
make
of
a
year?
comment,
Yeah.
I've started looking at streets I have last year's list, and it looks like, some streets didn't make the cut, so maybe we'll start with those, just.
That's just an idea I had.
Talked to, Transportation Cabinet a number of times about this issue. We still don't know exactly how much we're gonna receive, but we know close. And in fact, last week, another lady, someone else from Frankfurt called, and I told her we'd already submitted it twice. I talked to the guy that releases the funds, so we should be good. And, I've already started looking at some streets. I had a lengthy phone call this morning with Mr. Don Eastep, and most of you know who that is. Mark. And, he brought up some, no comment, right? No comment. He brought up some very good points and some good locations to look at, and I promised Don we would do that. If anybody has their finger on the pulse any more than Don needs to, let me know. But, and he'll tell you that.
Yeah.
So, we'll start that process for the streets and roads first, keeping in mind, we have many state roads in Kentucky, in Corbin, including Kentucky and Main Street, Fifth Street, on and on. What did you say? Master Street, yeah, Corbin Falls Highway. Those are maintained by contract with Federal Highway Administration by the state of Kentucky, and they, as Jeff shakes his head. So really, those aren't our responsibility. If we had the money, I wish they were, because really those S&R meetings, those rural secondary fund meetings, go to the fiscal courts, and they're state and county roads. But we'll do our best. So the public needs to know we're going to do our best, and we'll try to identify the most needy, the most worthy, the most meritable projects, and then that's what we'll do. But we're getting ready to get started. So
Thank you, Scott.
now you're welcome.
All right, so I'll need a motion to authorize.
Motion to authorize the city manager to advertise for the following services.
Shepherd,
Yes.
Campbell,
Yes.
Moore,
Yes.
Miser.
Yes. All right, I don't think we need to go into executive session today, so we're gonna skip over that one. And then I'm going to, rather than put the city manager first before the departments, I figure I'll let the departments go first, and then he can, anything else that we didn't hit, we can give to Scott.
Just real quick, the Eli Hill family is throwing out the first pitch at Miller Park tonight, so I'm gonna go to catch that. If you all have any questions, though, I do want to bring up that the Colonel Sanders 10K is Saturday, and the Parks and Rec Department is partnering with Maggie on that with tourism. This will be her last hurrah, I guess, before she goes on to her new position. And beyond that, we have the outdoor fitness court. They will start installation of that at the end of the month. So that'll be finished by April the 28th or so. I think that's a Saturday. Yes. Yeah, it's gonna take 4 days for them to install that, and that'll be complete. Any questions? All right.
No excuses on not getting all buffed up then, right?
Right, I guess.
You got a free place to
See you all.
go
Thank
do
you.
your
Mayor,
steps and
just one question before Jacob gets
Yes.
out of here. But on behalf of all the kids in Corbin, when will the splash pad be open?
We plan to have it open by Memorial Day,
Okay.
and then, as well as the dome will be coming down in the middle of May, so we'll have a pool open on Memorial Day weekend as well.
Children of Corbin, thank you.
Yes.
Awesome. All right, let's see, Barry, got anything?
Just a couple things. Last week, our department, we trained all week long over here and in your parking lot. Thank you, Mayor.
You're welcome.
We did confined space training, and we've got 9 more certified technicians for confined space in the fire department. So, and then I don't think I brought it up last month, but we received a grant from the fire commission for another thermal camera. Did I bring it up last month? I'm sorry. But anyway, we're happy about that. We got it in this week, so that's all I've got.
Awesome, thank you, great news. Rusty, how about you?
Well, I've always got
Of course.
With the addition of Officer Norman Patrick, we've been holding interviews for dispatchers. I would like for the commission to approve a couple hires, one full-time dispatcher, Jared Disney. And part-time dispatcher, Graham Barano. Graham is certified, he just wants to work part-time.
Both of those are budgeted, or both of those budgeted?
Those have been, yes, we've just not had them.
Awesome. Is that Disney with an S or a Z?
No,
S?
we could use two more because they would be part-time.
Okay. Anything else? If anyone got any questions or comments? If not, we'll entertain a motion.
That motion to, accept Chief Hendrick's recommendations.
Second.
Amber,
Yes.
Moore,
Yes.
Shepherd,
Yes.
Rasmus.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
Our Colonel Sanders half marathon bank account, when we did that, we put Marlon on there because he was doing Parks and Rec. And so we need to remove him. And I would like to add you, so that way if you're not here, Robin's not here.
Right.
I understand, if y'all are okay with that. Because it comes down, so I just need to remove Marlon and add Susie.
To the Colonel Sanders
Colonel,
checking.
it's called the Colonel Sanders half marathon.
Set motion to remove Marlon Sands from the Colonel Sanders Half Marathon bank account at hometown and put Mayor Rasmus on the account.
Second.
Moore,
Yes.
Shepherd,
Yes.
Amber,
Yes.
Rasmus.
Yes. Bruce, do you have anything?
Thank you, Mayor. Each of you should have in your packet a rendering of the expansion of the Corbin Center. Also, everyone's seen this. I've got a large rendering of this as well that I can lay out and kind of explain. You all had originally approved the initial expansion of that, which is in the blue area. This is the expansion. What we were hoping to do is maximize that property, and expand it an additional approximately 3,100 square feet, which would give us about, a little over 15,000 square feet, which would make the Corbin Center totaling about 36,434. And this is subject to, the grant that we had mentioned before, that Senator Steiners was working on, and while today is the last day of the session, we feel very comfortable that that is going to be in the next budget, which is in July. And so I want to go ahead and get your all's approval, subject to that grant, if I'm saying this right, subject to funding, that allows us to go ahead and start this process. To give you an update on the hotel, while they had hoped to start moving dirt in April, we got delayed a little bit getting all their bids together from the contractors, and they anticipate starting to move dirt sometime first, second week of May. So we want to be ahead, go ahead and start moving forward on this, and I submit this as, and be glad to answer any questions you may have in regards to this.
All right. Need to go ahead and accept the motion?
I just have one quick question.
Yeah.
So the 520 seating and 6 tables, is that the addition? Is
That, yes, it's
okay.
originally 300 and 320.
Okay, so that gets us to
So that,
5.
yeah, that's the pink area or the light area.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that, now that's with banquet style dining. I think if it's for auditoriums, the seating, we're at
Yeah.
700 plus capacity for that.
For seating
For
only, no
seating, yeah,
tables,
for,
right?
yeah.
That's
And
awesome.
this would be the 6-foot table, with 10 chairs around each table.
Bruce, would you add the comments that Mr. Ross made the other day, that what he needs? He needs to get going.
Yeah.
Got it.
That's what basically is gonna authorize Scott to go ahead and send a letter moving forward. The only thing that will change to some degree on this is where the blue is, you see the storage. I've asked him to take on, because you never have enough storage, is to take this and expand this storage, area, because we're already, yes, yeah.
All right, let's do a motion.
Perfect. I'll set a motion to proceed with the Corbin Center project, subject to funding.
Yeah, and this is the addition, so you, I don't know, most of you probably have seen this, but this is where our building ends now, so, and what we're doing is expanding it to the depth of it, and I think, I went ahead and brought this, I think everyone has seen the hotel rendering, which is a dual property with, Town Place Suites and Fairfield Inn, which will sit at the end of ours and be, connected with a, covered walkway. Are we right, Mr. Hammonds?
Oh, yeah, I'm all about that.
So, we're excited about this. Already had a lot of folks asking about it as far as potential conferences, and, I think, it's gonna enhance that whole exit for us and bring a lot of traffic, as well as what Christie brings to the hills, so, the hotel, I know you'll be happy to have that, right?
Bruce, thank you for this. This is huge.
The other thing, one more item, again, for your, Bob, come on, you can do it, Bob.
Do we need to vote on that first?
Yes.
Is this
Yes,
two
I'm
different
sorry,
things?
yes.
That's okay, so you set motions.
You're rushing.
Okay.
Oh, don't just put the clock on.
That's right. I believe we have a motion. Do we have a second? All right, James, second.
Shepherd?
Yes.
Campbell?
Yes.
Moore? Yes. Rasmus?
Yes, okay. All right, Bruce. I've got mine.
Yes. Well, what we're doing is expanding the kitchen area.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
yes,
Okay.
yes. What I've got here is, a conceptual, artist for, this is, if you know where the volleyball court is. There's a large wall there that I've always envisioned having a very nice mural there to kind of, I guess, celebrate 72 years of Nip Rock. And, the chamber is taking this on, and we are basically funding it along with Pepsi as our corporate sponsor. But I wanted to present this to you all. I've had a chance to meet with, Scott, last week on it, and, the muralist who the chamber has chosen to do this. To give you some background, he's done a lot of murals in Williamsburg and the surrounding Pikeville and all over, and does a wonderful job. He just returned from Chile, where he was the only muralist from the United States, was asked to participate, I think, with 2 or 3 from France and a couple other countries. And I met with him several times. Samantha Schumann at Pepsi, she and I had met with him several times. But I wanted to present this to get your all's approval, subject to, we're doing some structural,
Structural integrity.
Jeff met with us last week as well, but I wanted to go ahead and try and have this thing started, but that's the concept. Just basically wanted you all to see this and ask that you all would approve this as a mural for downtown. We did have several different proposed to us, but this is the one that we chose. It's really a bright, kind of slaps you in the face.
It does.
It gives you that wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
I have two questions. Okay, first is, who owns the lawn?
the city does.
Okay.
Yeah, that was part of the.
Okay.
The
All
corner,
right, just wanted to
the
double.
corner,
Oh, good.
not corner plumbing?
Corner
Yes.
electric.
Corner electric, yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
all right.
That's according to the former city manager, they tore the building down.
And left, yes.
Left that side there.
Okay.
And it is a separate wall, and Jeff and I are doing a little bit more checking on that. Jeff has looked at it with us, and
Okay.
And again, we're just trying to get things really approved so we can move this, hopefully have this ready.
Nibrock is coming.
Nibrock.
What is the financial commitment of the city?
I thought it was Mayor, originally what was discussed was when Marlon was city manager, and I think there's, we checked the budget today, 7,500, but I'm asking 5,000 of that.
That's what's in there, we looked at that.
Yeah, and the rest would be by the chamber and, Pepsi, our corporate sponsor.
That's a heck of a deal
Yeah.
for the city, in my opinion, yeah. Alright, so I guess we need a motion to allocate $5,000 toward
And it was budgeted.
for budgeted, $5,000 for for our portion of the mural project that Bruce is presenting. Sorry, that was one.
That motion to allocate $5,000 toward the mural project downtown at Bruce County.
Thank you all.
Amber? Moore?
Yes.
Shepherd?
Yes.
Bass?
Yes. Mike, do you have anything?
Not really, just, got a big grass problem going on. Nobody mowing grass, that's about it right now.
Got any houses we can knock down?
I'm getting a list together to seeing if, we could take down some. So, yeah, there's several.
Okay, so we're gonna start the process on several of them.
Top of this one, we sold the courthouse home better to taxes that are called by a third party. So some of them may, it's kind of a losing part. We will end up on them.
Okay. All right, thank you. Jeff?
Yep, got 3 things today.
Okay.
We got 23rd Street well marked. We still got people going the wrong way on it. It is now one way. It's been one way for probably, 3 weeks, I guess. And, we still got people going the wrong way on it. We might wanna put something out in the paper or something, letting people know that it's well marked, but I don't know what else to do.
No more, you can't mark it any better.
I drove it last week.
It's well marked.
I mean, yeah, there's no way you can miss it.
No.
I've had some calls, people
Yeah.
saying they didn't know about it.
Yeah,
and
there's some people angry about it that lives down through there too, so.
From everything I understand, it went through all the proper channels,
Oh, it
all
did.
the proper
Yeah.
procedures, so, you know,
And,
there's an ordinance, yeah.
The other thing I got, we're started on the Engineer Street Bridge, we've got probably about 12 foot of it done today.
That's awesome.
It was an 8-hour job today, so
Right.
we worked on it all day.
Hey, let me brag on those guys, I don't have much to say because it's all been said in, you know, the department reports, but I went out early, they were already rolling. And then I went back later this afternoon after they left, and they did a lot of work today. Jeff bought all the lumber of that type, he told me that.
I think Liberty Bryant's out.
had. It's gonna be nice, and I think it's gonna be done right this time, both upper and lower sections are
Yes.
gonna be.
I also talked to Marlon on that, on the hand railing and stuff. They think Everlasting Gates has got it all completed, so hopefully we can get that back up as well.
You all did a good job today.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank
One
you.
other thing is, I've had a CDL driver get in an accident, broke a hip.
How's he doing?
He's coming along, but so far we don't know how long he's gonna be out. And that's a CDL driver that I've gotta put somebody drive him where he was at, you know what I mean, for time being. So I've got a guy that's seasonal, that's got a CDL, that I'd like to put in that position. And his name's Jeffrey Neal.
Okay, so we would need to go ahead and hire him as a full-time employee.
Full-time employee, he's a good employee too.
Move him out of seasonal.
Yep.
And what's his name?
Jeffrey Neal, K-N-I-L-L.
Kimmel?
Neil.
Oh, Neil, sorry. Okay.
Would that be a temporary position, or would that be a permanent position?
Well, in all honesty, if we get the other side of town like we're expecting, we're gonna need him. So, I hate to, not.
Christie, got anything?
Say something, I wasn't here last time, so can I stay back here anyway? Can I stay here or do you want to go there?
Well, probably come up here, just so we can hear you, unless you wanna holler.
Well, you know, I can do that. I'll just be quick. I know it wasn't her last time, but I'm sure everybody heard that we once again won another Appy, so, 2 out of 3. Then in between, Riverbend won, I think I mentioned that last time, so I'm okay with that, just to give it to Riverbend for one day, or 1 year. We have Casting Crowns that just went on sale. We've got Zach Williams coming up next weekend. And actually, he sold 3 times more than he did last time he was here, so that's very promising. I'm trying to see here a little bit of a shift there as far as, tickets go. And then we do the Rotary International Dinner. In May, we have a sold out Oliver Anthony show, May Day, and then 6 graduations. That's our graduation time. And then our next announce, I just got an email while I was back there, I got an email alert. Our next announce will be on the 26th of this month. Will be a Christmas show, but I can't so that is coming up. And I have some other really big things in the works. If this meeting was next week, we could probably share a lot more. But I don't want to give you any hints because those guys. But that's kind of where we're at.
Well, congratulations on the Appy, that's excellent.
Unfortunately, we didn't get to go this time because we had Ryan Upchurch the same day. So I haven't actually got the award physically yet, but we'll get it eventually.
All right, so any questions for Christie? All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. City Manager.
Well, I mean, I think it's pretty much all been said, quite honestly. Bruce covered the expansion. We've talked about everything I had.
Okay.
Oh, no, there's one other thing. I'm sorry, go, what? Yes, that's me for my
Yeah.
part, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
We gotta do that in executive session.
No, we can do it out in public. We can do
Okay,
it.
well, go ahead.
Okay, all right, so there is a strip of property that is behind the skate park. It's just a little wooded strip. It pretty much butts up to the end of that pavement, goes from the trailer park to the street. We've got an offer for us to buy that. We could turn that into some parking in the future. Obviously, we're always desperate for parking there. The good news is that, and I don't know, because Jacob's gone now, he talked to him, so he's back on it, I can't remember how much he said. I think he wants $7,000. Is that what you were thinking? Okay, $7,000 to buy that strip. I think it would really be a good investment for that area. Not saying that we'll make it into any kind of parking anytime soon, but we'll have it when we need it. So, we just need to move forward though, because the property owner, he wants to get on with it, so.
I went over and looked at it, and there's more property there than you realize. Do you know the exact? Yeah, and it's a little wider than I realized, and it runs all the way back, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's not a quarter, half acre, maybe, something like that, possibly. But anyway.
We're always desperate for parking down there. I mean, it's just always an issue between the ball game, between Rotary Park itself, and then when the football games come, and, there's just a lot going on.
Yeah.
Is it on the same side of the street as Rotary?
Yeah, it's right by, you know where those woods are behind the skate park? Just that little thing of trees, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You need to approve the purchase of subject to
Title search.
titles. And we need to make sure, we need a copy of this deed, and make sure it's not a carve off of another deed. The deed needs to be for that property, it's going to be, a carve off to be subject to the survey. Just like that.
Nothing.
So I think if you all approve, you can get subject to title search and possible survey.
do surveys, to purchase property of outstanding. In title.
Second?
Shepherd?
Yes.
Campbell?
Yes.
Moore?
Yes.
Rice?
Yes. All right, do we have anyone in the audience that would like to address the commission today?
Yeah, there's one other thing, James just brought that up. You have in your packet from a group from downtown, from Shay and Jason, Betty C. Owens is referenced. I went to a meeting with 4 folks last Monday night, and these concerns were, that's what generated this. I suggested they send their concerns to the city commission and that we were going to be meeting today and express their concerns. We just need to get together. We don't have a downtown director since Maggie resigned. So we need to decide what we're going to do and how we're going to approach that. Maybe a committee of these folks or some others. But we just need to get our heads together and decide what we're going to do. It's really up to you all. I mean, I can advise you, but it's whatever you want to do.
We got a resignation tonight.
Yes.
From down, as downtown, you know, here's the thing, she didn't get any salary from us, I think she was kinda like the de facto downtown manager.
We need to look. I know that she presented a budget.
Well, right, she presented a budget, but she was basically running it for us, but I mean, we don't write her a check.
But she wasn't part of tourism?
She is the tourism director, but I believe that.
I mean, the downtown.
Downtown person.
That's what I think.
So we got a lot of moving parts
Yes.
as we go into our budget.
I'd like to take a minute so we can talk about this and really figure out how to rework it and move forward.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't think it should be discussed today. I'm not ready to make a decision on advertising for the, I don't know what to do.
Oh, no, we're
I'd
not,
rather just.
we're not advertising anything. Yeah, this is just information from the downtown merchants. We don't need to advertise for a downtown manager or do anything like that. We've got the budget
Right.
coming up. We gotta look at our, we
Yeah.
gotta look at everything.
As far as the list that they sent, I agree with a lot of them. And I definitely think that some should be line item in the budget for downtown.
Ms. Owens, as it says, and that's why I include it tonight, so you'll all be aware of what I'm aware of, and the mayor I told about it the next day. Commissioner Moore, I think you're exactly right. It deserves a lot of attention. A lot of people are very interested, and some of these points are they're valid points.
Yeah, I think it would, going forward, some of the points and making it a little bit more uniform and all like that. But I do think like a downtown, like they try to have downtown merchant, meetings before, which they've had them in the past. I think they're beneficial. I think like an actual board that would be beneficial to have a couple of people that are good advocates for downtown that, wants to show up and actually discuss things for the area. And then the commissioner, one of us could be on it and I would do it or whoever wants to volunteer, so.
And then we could, because I do think that it is important to get their voices, heard and, because everybody's got different opinions about what they like and what they don't like. And so I think a board, or, having the merchants come together and meet, I think would be a good thing.
I always thought that was assumed under the role of the downtown manager was to meet with them weekly, daily, to just be down there and collect their thoughts and move forward with it.
I'll be very honest with you.
I think there was efforts to that.
Okay.
To do what? It doesn't necessarily have to be a formal board, I mean, I think the Downtown Merchants Association, they used to have their own association, and then, just like with the Lions Club, like they've come and they've asked us to fund particular, until we make a decision, are we gonna have a downtown manager? What is their roles gonna be? What does that look like going forward? Because Maggie was a powerhouse. I mean, she could wear all these different hats. I'm not sure that that's the case in the, in the future. So, and we've got a budget session coming up. So I'd say that we need to just keep communication open with the downtown merchants, see if they can get the meetings going again, where they can all, come to some sort of, and then we can help them budget things out and see where we are.
And you probably need to see who the point has who group.
No, they still, I think they're still taking applications. Yeah. Deadline was Friday. Okay, that's right. Jeannie said they got 9 applications. Anyway, so
Well,
we're
that's
kind of
fine.
in a weird place right now because we've gotta get our flowers. Is anybody doing the flowers? So Betty Sue did the flowers back in the fall, so,
Right.
and we've got budgeted monies that are already allocated to downtown flowers. So if Shay and Jason and Betty Sue need to,
Well, they have started talking about it, and I think that Shay and Jason were gonna go out to Laurel Gardens and have some input. They asked if they could have some input into,
they got more than input.
and that's pretty much what I told them.
We don't- I think you're gonna have a little bit more than that.
Absolutely. And so that's why I brought this to your attention, and
Yeah.
not, because it is coming time, and I'm not your flower landscape expert, so I wanted
No,
to just.
we'll just take their recommendations, as long as it's in our budget, whatever they want, plan it there. Yeah, okay.
Would you like me to bring up the question, Tom's not here tonight, we,
Tom who?
Tom Jackson.
What was the request?
We are picking up recycling.
Sorry.
We're picking up recycling outside the city limits, which I guess at one time was a good idea, Mr. City Attorney, but
We
that,
just found this out.
No.
we just found out.
No. Can't do that.
Yeah. So.
Well, there you are.
There you go.
Stop.
I don't know if they did it in the past, like because cardboard was at a premium and they thought that they could make money off of it, but.
That may have been what it was.
It may have been, but I didn't know anything about it
We
and.
don't have any jurisdiction.
Well, so here's the question. If businesses outside the city limits, well, they can do that, for sure. Could we go out, I know, don't yell at me, okay, I'm just speculating, I'm not a lawyer. If we charged them, would that be allowed for us to be able to start, that's kind of tricky, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, that's doing business
Outside the city
outside the
limits.
city for a non-public purpose
Yeah.
for the citizens, taxpayers.
Right,
So how far do you take that?
I don't know.
All the way.
I don't know.
Because they don't provide those services.
Well, that's different, you got to look up first. Well, you need to look and see what profit.
Is it working? Well, and would anybody be interested in doing it? Because we've gotta cover our costs.
Wages
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
gas,
Yeah.
insurance.
Which recycling's like common sense too, where like you wanna break even, but you also want your trash not being able to break even.
In the city limits.
Yeah. Okay, so then do we need to, well, that sounds like a county.
Let me interject,
Do
just,
we need to, it's never approved anyway, or do we just tell Tom, do not do that anymore?
there's no money in it right now, that's what generated all this, that's really
No, you're going
what,
in the hole.
well, fuel being what fuel is, aside from the fact it's outside the city limits, that's what.
What's gonna happen is your insurance will cover you outside the city. You know, your insurance liability and everything is based upon your city limits.
We don't need to do this in a motion, we just need to
No,
make
it's
sure
not
that
good.
Scott direct Scott to tell Tom that no, and that they need to call those businesses and let them know that they are no longer picking up recycle outside the city.
I'll gladly carry that message.
Thank you, sir. Okay, does anybody have anybody got anything else? Commissioners, anybody got anything burning? Okay.
The only thing that I want to add is like next month.
Uh-huh.
I'll be meeting with you all and, working on a more polished version. I know I've looked at it before want to like have a really reasonable, sort of proposal for the entertainment destination license. And, I want to get everybody's input on it though, of course. And, I would like to present something maybe next month, with everybody's input with that, so I do plan on doing that, so.
Okay. I'd get Rusty's input too.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah, and Jeff, as they're the logistics guys on this kind of thing.
And then the only thing that I wanna say about it, the last proposal that we had of it, personally for me, I thought the radius was a little too big. So I would like to make it a little bit more smaller and contained, because I thought like it was a very wide area. And so, that's what I, want to look at doing. If it's during Nibrock, for example, just, carnival area, I don't really wanna do that, of course. And so, and even if it's not Nibrock period, then we can, it can be whatever events that we approve of, so we'll be looking at it for sure.
And it would not be every night of the week.
Correct.
This is only for particular events that we would give permission for them to have that spread out, like, for instance, I was in Winchester for the Beer Juice Festival last summer, and they had that sectioned off, and that was really the first time I've ever been around anything like that, where I saw that a town temporarily put up, so anyway, what?
Love it. All about it.
I couldn't hear everything you said, but we talked to Jacob, he has a lot of experience.
Okay.
He's done it in Pineville, and he spoke at an ABC conference, he has a lot of knowledge, so we definitely give time to him.
And since you said you couldn't hear us, and I apologize that we've not had we need to get this fixed. This pushing the button down drives me nuts. Yeah, okay. All right, so motion to adjourn, anyone?
Motion to adjourn.
Second?
Moore?
Yes.
Jefferson?
Yes.
Campbell? Rasmus?
Yes.